Well, happy Friday, YouTube. It's your boy, King Cobra. We're back at it with another video. Yes. I found out that I might be able to buy some outlaw dip using my PayPal debit card. Just gotta have the money in my PayPal first. That's what's up. So I'll do that when I can and do a review of some of their newer flavors like that peach or that Ramblin' root beer. In my experience, YouTube, outlaw dip is delicious. It dips and spits like the real thing, and oh, is it good! I still have the spittoon that Jesse Ryan sent me. I still got it. Yes, sir. I wanted to buy the Good Mythical Morning, their nighttime live stream. And I'm like $1 short, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, see what that's all about. But when I hear talk about that, nope. We got a video response. What body positivity eats in a day? Oh, geez. Isaiah Butterfield. Let's just do the video.
That's what I eats in a day. I don't know why. I just really fancied cheesy chips and beans. Then I had a scone, right, with cream on the bottom and jam on top. That's the way it goes, okay? Don't argue with me. But I'm nearly at 50k, guys. Make sure you follow. Look at me. Not a flat stomach inside. But I'm hot.
That's a matter of opinion.
Somebody please pick up the children.
G'day, you good motherfuckers.
And you know, right off the bat, I support fat people. I don't give a shite if you're overweight or if you're a little chunky. If you're a decent motherfucker, who cares? Ooh, wee.
The Bucksman here, and let me just start this video off with saying, listen, there is nothing wrong with body positivity per se. If you've got a dodgy arm, if you were born with a leg on the back of your neck, if your hairline's becoming a bit more retrenched, if you've got one tit a bit bigger than the other, listen, that is something that you can be positive about and accept that you were born that way. There's not much you can do about it. And either you own it or you live with it as this horrible blanket over your entire life that you are constantly afraid of. But being obese, being severely overweight, I'm not talking about half chub, quarter chub, 1/10 the chub. I'm talking full fat fuck mode. That is not something to be proud of. That is dangerous. And I understand that a lot.
Yeah, but here's where I'm going to disagree with you, Butterfield. Yes, it is dangerous, but what isn't bad for you these days? For one. And two, regrettably, food is delicious. Are you fucking kidding me with this shite? And I'm certainly not helping the situation with my stinking food hacks. Bacon double donut quarter pounder with cheese. Oh. McDonald's comes out with their pull-apart donuts. And my food hack mind starts spinning. And I'm like, I know what I'm going to do. So when I did the food hack, I ordered a bacon double donut quarter pounder plain with extra cheese and extra bacon. No sauces, no condiments. On the side, I had a French fry and McDonald's pull-apart donuts. I then took the top bun off. I stacked a layer of French fries. And then I stacked the pull-apart donuts on top of the French fries. I then drizzled a packet of honey all over the top of them donuts and them French fries. And then took like 2 packets of mayonnaise, and on the top bun, made a sandwich out of it. That thing, oh my God, YouTube. Okay, the bacon double donut quarter pounder with cheese needs to be on a McDonald's menu. It's that fucking good. But that's not the point. And we shouldn't shame people because they're fat, because that's kind of unfair. And Butterfield, you know what I'm talking about, mate, because bloody hell, you used to be a fat kid. You talked about it in your videos. People make fun of you for it. And you know what? If it's regardless of whether or not people can control it, it's a personal choice. You know what I'm saying? And that's what body positivity is really about. It's like, yes, there are some people who can't help it. And yes, there are people out there who choose that lifestyle. And it's just like, well, that's their choice. If the only person they're hurting is themselves, who cares? It's their choice. It's their fucking choice. Freedom of choice, that only goes so far. Fuck sickos. One of my fans sent me a photo holding their potion time glass next to their dog. They were just like, "Hey Cobra, I made a magical mushrooms infused smoothie. Can't wait for you to go live and expand my mind." I'm just like, yeah, there you go, man. At this point, the potion time glasses are collectibles. If what body positivity eats in a day, who honestly gives a shit? Because food's delicious. Fucking A, the Australians, they love their KFC. It's the truth. You get some extra crispy KFC and you dunk it in gravy. Oh, it's the best. YouTube. Oh, you ever taken the Colonel Sanders chicken, made it extra crispy, and then you get like a big ass thing of Colonel Sanders gravy to dunk it in? Oh my God, it's fucking delicious. Now, I eat like shit, but at the same time, I monitorize how much food I intake. I tried getting fat. It doesn't work. I'll get to a point where I have a bit of a gut, but it doesn't go past that point because your boy has a high metabolism. That being said, let's watch the video.
Lots of us have weight issues and we fight against that constantly. I am one of them, all right? But we live in a world where it is so easy to be overweight and to put more weight on that giving up and accepting it and being extremely positive about it is not the right way to deal with it.
Yes, but at the same time, there's way too much pressure in our society to be skinny, to have six-pack abs. You know, it fucking kills me. You're just like, oh yeah, you know, you go out to eat with your friends and you're thinking about getting a bacon double cheeseburger with all the toppings, all the fixings, maybe a side of ranch dressing for your fries and for your burger. But you're on a fucking diet, so now you're sitting there like, oh, that's okay. I'll take a salad. I'm just gonna suck the water off the salad leaves. Yeah, that'll do it. Fuck off. Our society is just way too obsessed with the whole perfect body. This is why we have the body positivity movement. It's especially for people who can't control their weight. That's just how they're going to be their entire life. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of crap to sit there and just be like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? Fuck off.
I've got to be honest with you guys. I'm in a bit of a weird mood recording this video because I just got off the phone to someone very fucking... I don't know, it was very weird. This is absolutely a true story. I have no reason to make this up, and I'll keep it very short because I want to get on with the video. This lady rang me from a police station in northern New South Wales. And she said, hi, is that Isaac Butterfield? I said, yes. It was a private number. I very rarely answer private numbers. And she said, you've been reported missing last week. And I was like, nah, no, I'm okay. She goes, are you sure everything's okay? I was like, yeah, I'm at my house. I'm fine. Little Dixon's over there. The dogs are over here. Everything is fucking choice. She said, yeah, some bloke rang up and said you were missing, and the number that he gave went to a swimming centre. Just for everybody wondering, I've been found, I'm okay, and I will be collecting the reward, probably $1 million, the reward for finding myself. Anyway, I just need to let you all know that because it really fucking freaked me out a little bit.
Now, back to our program.
It's pretty simple, okay? The fatter you are, the more likely you are to end in the fucking ground earlier than people who aren't as fucking fat.
And I'm going to say this. Who cares? Yes, the heavier set you are, the more likely you are to die of a younger age. But at least you're dying happy. Fucking A. Imagine going your whole life. You eat healthy. You avoid tobacco. And you avoid alcohol. And I got some Snake River, 21 and up, baby. You're on your fucking goddamn deathbed. If someone hands you a deep fried bacon wrapped Twinkie or a deep fried bacon wrapped Snickers, and you're eating this on your deathbed going, all the delicious food you could have potentially had because you were health conscious and you avoided it, and then boop, you flatline. That's your life's regret right there. That's fucking miserable, dude. So you're like, you know what? Fuck off, dude. Like, if you want to be fat, be fat. Who cares? As long as you're a creeper, as long as you're a decent person, who fucking cares? Because regrettably, food's delicious. Pizza with stuffed crust and meat toppings. Extra crispy KFC. Regrettably, food is delicious. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, but I'm a foodie. I'm a fat kid at heart myself. You know, you've seen the crap that I eat on my YouTube channel. You're just like, what? Did Cobra just stack sushi on top of a bacon cheeseburger? Yeah, I've done that. Did Cobra just make a chicken Alfredo with bacon and white wine Alfredo sauce and beer fried noodles? Yeah, he done did that. So yes, people have seen my questionable cooking videos. Even my latest one where I made a chicken fried steak using nacho cheese, Doritos, and cheddar sour cream Ruffles. Which we've answered the question, can you deep fry chicken fried steak in your favorite chips? The answer was, oh fuck yes you can. Maybe you want to take it up a notch and use flaming hot Cheetos. Oh yeah, dude. But that's not the point.
I'm not sure if you've noticed this, but all over the world right now, people are getting jabbed to protect them from a certain disease. Now, most of us probably will be fine if we caught that disease, but there are some people who are vulnerable people with comorbidities like old people, disabled people, who may, if they caught that particular disease, become very sick or possibly die. But you know who is most vulnerable? Even more vulnerable than a 70-year-old? Obese people. And
that's the bitch of it. I feel like COVID is pretty selective. And that's no bullshit. I'm feeling 1,000 times better. Thank you for asking. Fucking A, I'm no longer stuffed up. The cough is pretty much gone. But yeah, just because people who are morbidly obese are more susceptible to catching the Rona, that doesn't mean we should shame them for it. Because you don't know that person's personal story. And even if they're choosing that lifestyle on purpose, who fucking cares? Right? There are people out there, excuse me, there are people out there who drink, who smoke, People out there who use drugs. Everyone's got their fucking fix, man. Even if you don't do any of that shit, maybe you paint or draw, you know what I'm saying?
This is why I hate the fucking fat positivity, body positivity shithouse movement, because they are literally shutting the world down, or have shut the world down for the last 2 years to protect people, and yet no government, no organization is saying to the fat fucks of the world, you need to lose some weight to protect yourself, to give you a better chance of beating this illness if you ever had it.
You know why nobody's saying shit about this Butterfield, and this is what pisses me off about it, is for years, women in particular have been told that if you look like a Holocaust victim and your ribs are showing, that's the in look. You know, the stereotypical way too skinny Paris runway model. Like skinny enough to where if Eugenia Cooney looked like them, she'd actually gain a couple pounds. Which, not trying to talk shit, but Eugenia, honey, a lot of people are worried about you. You're way too skinny, hon. You're going to ignore whatever bullshit your mom's trying to pull with you in this controlling bullshit situation. Thin positivity. It's just as bad as, well, albeit, you know, it's like you got the extremes. You have Nick Avocado's fat ass, and then you have Eugenia Cooney on the other end of it. It's just like, and you know, that's just it. Being too skinny can be extremely unhealthy, just as unhealthy as being too fat. And that's what's frustrating about our world is you're either too fat or you're too skinny. You're not somewhere in between. You're always being judged by some motherfucker. And it's like, look, if you're living your life, you're enjoying yourself, you're happy to an extent, you know, you're not doing weird shit. Who cares? Side note, when Eugenia Cooney first started making videos, like I've seen Eugenia Cooney's videos when she first started making YouTube videos, and she looked healthy. She looked fine. She didn't look like she was a walking skeleton, like, ooh, you know. So I can't personally speak for Eugenia Cooney, but I feel bad for her because women especially have a higher beauty standard than men do. This is why you see women who are making these videos showing off their guts, like, it's extremely unfair because women are put to this social beauty standard of what's attractive and what isn't. And that's all personal opinion, to be honest with you, YouTube. Even if Eugenia Cooney was 900 pounds overweight, I'd still support her. And there's like several people have made videos on the topic. Several people have tried to reach out to Eugenia and offer like advice or help. And it's just like, you know what? Let her do her thing. You can't force somebody to change. You really can't. All you can do is change yourself. But the thing about this is you got millions of women who worship the ground Eugenia Cooney walks on. Now you got women who are inspiration. Fuck out of here. Being thin was considered the thing until we started seeing women who were posting pictures of themselves in bras and panties. I had this one chick I went to school with, and she posted a photo of herself in her underwear, with 2 blonde pigtails on either side. And she literally said, "I'm not ashamed of my curves." And I'm like, yeah, I'll drink to that. And the amount of hate she got on the internet just for posting that shit. I'm like, which, because of women like doing stuff like that, it allowed heavyset women to come out and say, you know what? Good for her. I'm proud of my curves too. Yeah, dude. No, I hate the way society controls shit like this. You're always doing shit that's health conscious for you. Like, oh yeah, that meat lover stuffed crust with extra cheese and extra bacon from Pizza Hut. Oh, that looks good. But you're going to fill up on breadsticks instead because you're trying to watch your figure. Psh. See what happens when you quit worrying about your figure. You want to test how shallow your relationship really is? Let yourself go for a little bit and see what happens. See if your other half sticks around. How do you expect people to maintain their weight when we live in a society that has chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream? For fuck's sake.
Forget about the jab, lose some weight, and you'll be in a better position than you were 6-12 months ago.
That's easier for you to say, Butterfield. You've lost it. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Why COVID-19 is more deadly than people with obesity, even if they're young. The stickiest blood I've ever seen and other weight-related factors worsen the coronavirus disease. Oh, Jesus Christ.
This comes from science.org. An international team of researchers pulled data from sources of peer-reviewed papers capturing almost 400,000 patients. They found that people with obesity who contracted SARS-CoV-2 were 113% more likely than people of a healthy weight to land in hospital, 74% more likely to be admitted.
Blah, 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 blah. The point is, it doesn't matter if you're fat or skinny. You can still catch it, so be careful.
To ICU and 48% more likely to die. That is why body positivity is a shit idea when it comes to obesity. It's people.
You say it's a shit idea, Mr. Butterfield, but how would you feel if you're fat? You can't control it. You tried diet and exercise. You've tried to lose weight, and the only fucking option you have to lose weight is gastric bypass surgery or liposuction. Everything else you tried doesn't work. In a society where it's all about your looks and how much money you have and how big your shit is, it's all about making people feel included. Could you imagine some 18-year-old chick who's been fat her entire life sitting there reading the 17 magazine, and here's some skinny, curvy model on the front. You know, she's got a nice flat stomach, and she's got a curvy waist and big old fucking titties. You have no idea. I can't begin to imagine, like, and because of the way society is, society conditions women to hate the way they look, even if they're on a healthier weight. Otherwise, you wouldn't see, like, a chick in like some clothing store at the mall. The dress she wants is a size 12 and a half, but she's a size 16. And she's sitting there in the mirror, holding the dress up in front of her, going, "Oh God, I'm fat." Meanwhile, some like 400-pound morbidly obese whale is walking by the same store, looking at her like, "Fuck you, you skinny bitch. I wish I was as skinny as you." See how that works. Excuse me. You got women who are afraid to eat potato chips because they're worried about getting fat. What? So you're going to stop yourself from enjoying food because you're self-conscious about your weight. To a degree, I get it, but fuck, dude, that's miserable. No, it's ridiculous. The problem isn't the fact that you're fat. It's the problem with what you do with it. Because even people who can't control their weight can control it. If all you do is stuff your face with food and sit on your fucking ass, of course you're going to gain weight. But you eat your calorie intake, and you go for a walk around your local block for a couple times, just a couple laps. You could eat like shit, but if you exercise and burn off more calories than you take in, you know what I'm saying? That's the secret. It's not so much that you're fat, it's what you do with those calories, because those calories are like your body's gas. If you're a car, then the calories are your car's gas, metaphorically speaking. And even if like you don't have a high metabolism, it's not the point. And if you're had a long day of working and you're tired and you just want to sit down, eat a slice of pizza and chill out, I get it. For the record, I don't give a shite if you're fat. I don't judge people for their weight. I judge them based off of their character. Plain and simple. You fuck what everybody else thinks. I'm never gonna stop drinking beer or eating bacon cheeseburgers because that's how I roll. Oh, I've been this way my entire life. I love cheeseburgers. I love pizza, barbecue ribs, deep fried chicken. Oh, yeah. Don't let anyone tell, okay, I'm serious. Look at me. Don't let anyone tell you you need to lose weight. That is your decision. And as women have famously said, my body, my rights. Women's lib, I'll drink to that. It becomes a vicious cycle. It's just like you're trying to lose weight, but you can't, and you're stressed about it. You're sitting there like, so of course you're going to reach for comfort food because it makes you feel safe. It makes you feel happy. And it's like, okay, it doesn't matter how many calories you fucking take in. You're just, at that point, if you're severely overweight, you're just going to starve yourself. And that's not fun either. Then you're not going to have the energy to exercise. So it doesn't make any fucking sense to sit there and be like, oh yeah, you're 400 or 500 pounds overweight. You eat like 2 little salads, and then you barely have enough energy to get up and clean up after yourself after eating. What fun is that? So here's a radical idea. You stuff yourself with as much calories as you can, but then after you get done, you work out. You work out until you're sweating. You want to work out until you got pit stains like no other. And even if it's just something as simple as walking around the block, you know, you gotta, the important thing is you gotta move, YouTube. It's not how many calories you take in or how much food you eat. It's about what you do with that food after you eat it. So even if you have a slow metabolism, you can still maintain a healthier weight just by exercising. Diet doesn't really work so much because, regrettably, food's delicious. However, if you want a diet to go with your exercise, that is your choice. There are plenty of health experts that say smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol is bad for you. That don't stop me from enjoying my guilty pleasures. Yes. Look, I don't got a problem with Nick Avocado. He's a little weird, but that's his shtick. It's the fact that he wastes food, sitting there smearing it all over his face just for views. I'm like, if the dude legitimately had a mental disorder and he couldn't help it, I'd be more sympathetic. But there are people in Africa who are starving. There are children in Africa and third world countries who are starving. And Nick Avocado's fat ass is sitting there taking his Taco Bell or his Pizza Hut and just going, and then going, it's all your fault. It's like, dude, you can't let your viewers control you, dog. You're in charge of yourself. Now, that'd be like me saying it's all your fault for my drinking. You and your, you know what I'm saying? If I blamed my YouTube fans for my drinking, they'd be like, look at me like, Cobra, fuck you. You're the one that chooses to drink. Exactly my point. And I don't blame my fans for that. That was just a metaphor for explaining my point. Oh, that's good.
Peer-reviewed science across the fucking board. And yet what is...
And yeah, this is why I don't talk shite. Because my last fast food hack, I took a spicy chicken sandwich from Burger King. And then a bacon cheeseburger. And their ghost pepper nuggets. And made a big-ass sandwich out of it. You know what I'm saying?
What's being done about it? Nothing. They're doubling down. It's now one of the most extremely offensive things that you can do is question.
So, like, I'm not going to talk shit on anyone for this because, honestly, I've seen my food hacks.
Someone's obese size. And this is what shits me about it, is it's just an excuse for weakness. The body positivity movement and the anti-fat phobic movement and all that shit is getting stronger by the day, much like the ligaments in the ankles of these fat fucks. And the media is pushing it. This is from the NBC. Stop obsessing about your COVID weight gains. Love your body and have a hot, fat girl summer. No, that's the exact opposite of what you should be doing.
And again, Butterfield, no offense, but you used to be fat. You know what it's like when the world just looks at you. When the world looks at you like you're a disgusting piece of shit. Now, even though fat chicks are generally not my thing, like there's a limit. Like a couple extra pounds, ain't nothing wrong with that. But if I have to physically lift up her stomach to fuck her pussy, I'm just like, no, that's too fat for me, man. You want to call me a shallow pig for saying that? That's rich, because we got women who demand their men have six-pack abs, a 6-inch cock when he's hard, and to be 6 feet tall. But if I say the crap I just said, I'm the chauvinistic male pig. Fuck your hypocrisy. This is why I sympathize with heavier set folks to a degree, even though I have a high metabolism. Trying to maintain a six-pack abs is impossible. Regrettably, food's delicious, so I gives no fucks. And by the way, if you have not tried my bacon double donut quarter pounder from Mickey D's, you're missing out. That shite is delicious. You thought the Big Mac was unhealthy. Yes. Regrettably, I love beer, alcohol, I love fast food, I love tobacco. So, like, I don't expect to live past the age of 77 myself. If I do, okay, cool, I'll just keep going as long as I can. With the way my lifestyle choices are going, I'm not going to change for anyone. I shouldn't have to, because I'm not really causing any fucking harm here. I'm just living my life. What a lot of people fail to realize is that even though there are health consequences to being morbidly obese, the body positivity movement is there to say, hey, you know what? It's okay if you're fat. You gotta love your body and fuck what society says. What? The same fucking society that has deep fried Snickers wrapped in bacon cheeseburgers, stuffed crust pizza, mozzarella cheese loaded burgers, Juicy Lucy burgers, which are burgers that have cheese loaded in the middle of your beef, and then you can put cheese on top of it. Oh, that's just not fair. That is completely unfucking fair. When you got people out there who are just like, deep fried tacos, wow. That being said, if you ordered like way too much Taco Bell and you stick it in your fridge for the next day, food hack that bitch. Throw a little bit of butter in the bottom of your pan, and then like chimichanga your Taco Bell leftovers. I've done it. Oh yeah, I've done it. Fry up the burritos from Taco Bell that I get that are leftovers, and it makes them all crispy and delicious. Oh, no, it's like society wants to give you temptations like delicious food, alcohol, cigarettes, tobacco, etc., like stuff like that, and then give you shit for like indulging in those pleasures. And it's the truth.
Every day we're told about the numbers of deaths from this particular illness that I keep naming, which will get this video fucking smashed by YouTube anyway. But they never talk about the deaths from heart attacks, diabetes, stroke, lung issues.
Oh yeah, I said it. Fuck YouTube. The only reason I still make videos is because I enjoy making them, and I got fans who support me. That's the only reason I still make videos. Those are the only two reasons. I got fans who support me, and I still enjoy making videos for the people. I want to make the world a better place, you know. And what I mean by this, Susan of YouTube got an award for the Freedom of Speech Award at the YouTube Awards show, which was sponsored by fucking YouTube. But if you say things like cunt, fuck, shit, piss, god damn it, son of a bitch, bastard, asshole, wanker, slut, whore, slag, minge, god damn it, piss drinker, shithead, cocksucker, motherfucker, simp, incel, COVID-19, or if you say any like racial slurs, YouTube's just like, you can't say that. And I'm like, well, apart from the racial bullshit, fuck that crap. And apart from the slut shaming and all that, fuck that crap. Don't sit there and give yourself a freedom of speech award. That's like patting yourself on the back for your own fucking hypocrisy, dude. Fuck off. And if YouTube takes down my channel for speaking the truth, then you already know. The Cobra was right. And our system's flawed and full of hypocrisy. Oh, fuck. Take a hydration break and drink a 7-Up. I bought a 12-pack of 7-Up because I was needing that for a drink combo, and yes.
Okay, have a look at this graph. Every single leading cause is associated with
So from 2000 to 2019, leading causes of death globally. Insomniac heart disease is at the top, stroke number 2, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease is number 3, lower respiratory infections number 4, neonatal conditions, whatever the fuck that is. Trachea bronchitis, lung cancers is number 6. Alzheimer's disease and other dementias is number 7. Diarrheal diseases, diabetes, and kidney disease. All in that order.
being overweight. Every year, 9 million people die from heart attacks. 9 million. In 2 years of the COVID pandemic, 5 million. Are you fucking paying attention? 5 million is still a lot, but it's not fucking 9 in half the...
Well, there's too many goddamn people on this planet anyways. So if anything, it's just population control. Oh, wrong side. This is how nature selectively says, because the only thing that can kill humans apart from animals is other humans and diseases. So this is just Mother Nature's way of saying, what's the word? Fucking population control is good, but like, oh, it's kind of like when you see a mongoose eating a cobra, which I'm not particularly a fan of, obviously, but it keeps the population in check, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. And it's just like, hey, you know what? Who cares? You want to be a fat ass and, sit there and eat bacon cheeseburgers and Doritos all day? Fucking go for it, dude. I love nacho cheese Doritos. I saw the woke commercial that Doritos tried to make. And I'm like, well, apart from it being slightly racist and trying to shove the whole agenda down our throats, I didn't have a problem with it because they don't give a shit about agendas. They just want people to eat their delicious chips. It's the truth. People are going to be like, oh my God, do you see how woke the Doritos commercial was? Oh yeah, you know what? I kind of want some Doritos now.
The time.
And that's just it. The majority of these companies don't give a shit about political agenda. They're just doing what's politically correct to sell their product. It's called getting with the times.
The reason I made this video is because of people like this.
This is what a fat girl eats in a day. So first of all, I had ice caramel latte from Costa, absolutely bagging. Went to Wagamama's, I had Coke Zero, chili squid, and a chicken katsu curry. But believe it or not, that is all I ate today. I know I'm a big girl, but some days I don't eat everything. Do you know what I mean?
This young woman, who I bet is a lovely person, is making a following on TikTok showing what she eats in a day as an obese human being. I assume people watch it.
And who cares? Butterfield. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. So some chick on TikTok is going viral because she shows people what she eats in a day. Join the club, dude. People see the crap that I eat and they're like, how the fuck? Shout out to TikTok at the Christy Collins.
Who I bet is a lovely person.
The food looks delicious, girl. Keep doing your thing.
Making a following on TikTok showing what she eats in a day as an obese human being. I assume people watch it for one of three reasons. One, because they have some morbid curiosity. Two, to make them feel better about themselves. And three, if you look at the comment section, it's all people congratulating her.
And the comments, of course, on this chick's video, girl, you look amazing. You're stunning. Bro, sis, ignore the people in these comments. Your food looks bussin'. Yeah.
On abusing her body and putting herself in a predicament.
Could you imagine living in a society where you're fat and everyone tells you you're fucking disgusting and you're unattractive, and that's just, you know what I'm saying? So this is why these people gravitate towards that kind of thing, because it makes them feel good about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude. This is what body positivity looks like. Little beer gut.
Where if she was infected by a particular illness, she would die, possibly die, or at least put herself in a bad position.
Breakfast had some toast and my...
And like, don't sit here and complain when all people notice is your weight, because you're making TikTok videos. What a fat girl eats in one day.
Marmalade, and look, I just threw it all down me. What a joke. And the toast added, jam side down. Of course, that always happens. Instead of an iced latte, I had a strawberry milkshake, so I changed it up. My cute little cup from lovely Leo. Then I got myself McDonald's, chips, a Big Mac. I eat my Big Mac funny, all right? I split into layers. Oh, I had natural cheese bites as well. But anyway, I'm talking about Big Mac. So I had Big Mac, right? Extra pickles, extra Big Mac sauce. I split into layers because I'm just weird like that. I don't know why. It just tastes good this way, all right? Does everyone else do it? Then it also had one of these Reese's pumpkin things. They're little for £1. Go get yourself some. They're absolutely gorgeous. I love Reese's.
But what the fuck is this? This is why people who are overweight don't normally show what you eat in a day, right? They don't do it because it's often the case that it's just gluttony. They're just eating too much. And
people support gluttony, Isaac Butterfield. Why the fuck people Do you think people will watch Nick Avocado? Is that too far?
Sort of shameful in a way, because most people...
This is why people support my ass. Because they see this fucking train wreck who likes to drink, and they're just like, this guy's life is super interesting. Like, holy crap, this autistic loser hasn't been laid in 4 fucking years. He gets drunk and passes out on camera. Which I do feel self-conscious about that to some degree. But anyways.
Decide not to eat that much because they want to remain healthy. It's all fun and games, and you might get some likes on TikTok. And, you know, I thought it was pretty funny when I was like 20 years old and I was playing footy, and after a game, you
morbid curiosity and feeling better about yourself. That's kind of how the world works with YouTube. You know, there's a couple of YouTubers that I support, and they make me feel better about myself, and they make me feel grateful for my situation, and they keep me humble. You know what I'm saying? When you see the struggles of other people, it's just like...
hungry. You'd eat a schnitzel back at the pub, and then your mate wouldn't finish his, so you'd finish theirs. Very funny, right? Look at Butsies, eat heaps of schnitzels, and then you blow out to 130 kilos, and you're heading towards morbid obesity. That's not good. That's terrible.
We had like dirty fries and a burger. I think then on the train home I had a millionaire
No, that burger looks so good.
Shortbread, and it was so good. I've been working really hard on my YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe. It's in my bio. Love you, bye.
She is in a bad position because she's in a position that her TikTok fame is based on how many calories she's taking in. She reminds me of someone else, Nikocado Avocado. What happened to him? His fame was built on the back of him eating too many calories. And he's making a lot of money from doing that, but he is destroying his own body at the exact same time. So what should she do? What should Nikocado Avocado do? Should she lose weight? This is where the...
I could see fucking South Park doing an episode about this, where Cartman gets a YouTube channel and just films himself eating a bunch of food, and it's just ripping on Nick Avocado. Okay, you guys, it's Cartman Live. Here's how many calories I'm eating today. Yeah. Mom! Dude.
Fucking toxic nature of the body positivity movement comes into light from the very fold hidden by years of eating too many fucking biscuits. When Adele lost weight, she was attacked by the body positivity.
Oh, what? Oh, the Adele chick. The one who, never mind, I'll find someone like you. That Adele? Wait, what? Okay. What? So we're literally at this point experiencing a reverse of everything that has happened in the last 50 plus years. Think about that. That really makes you fucking think. 50, 60 plus years ago, if you picked on gays or blacks or minorities or women or fat people or whatever, no one said shit. But now if you do it, you're an asshole. And I'm like, I agree with that. However, what? So Adele got shit for losing weight? What? Okay. The hypocrisy of that makes my fucking head spin. You hear all these fucking people saying, beautiful at any size. Oh, if you're fat, it's okay, just accept it. And now Adele is getting shit for losing weight? Fuck our society, dude. Like, seriously, you fucking sit there and preach beautiful at any size, but the second Adele loses some goddamn weight, you're going to attack her for it? Go fuck yourself, society. Hard.
Positivity movement. When Lizzo went on a diet, all these powerful women with their clap back shit, Rebel Wilson, same. They were attacked for becoming healthier. See?
So let me get this straight. It's because women don't like competition and it makes people feel good about themselves with this false positivity. And that's where the toxic side of body positivity comes into play. I hate to say it, but that's the truth. Or it's like, okay, if you're fat, you can't accept, like, you can't change it. You tried, you just accept it. That's all good. But like, when you're gonna sit there and say beautiful at any size, and then give a female celebrity shit because she loses weight, fuck you to the moon.
You can't win. This gross community of body positivity, activists, and all that shit online love it when you're getting fatter because it makes them feel better about themselves. But when you get healthy, or you try to get healthy, they attack you. How fucking gross is that? The video I'm about to show you is a perfect example of how insane these people are. This is from a lady called Katie Cadaver. She uses the caption, "When a fat celebrity loses weight, fat people lose our representation in the media, and that affects us all."
Oh my God, stop. Are you so insecure with yourself that you need a celebrity to represent you as a person? You can't just be like, hey, you know what? I'm happy with who I am as a person. I don't need a celebrity to represent what my deal is. Like,
So I hear a lot of complaining from straight-sized people.
Did you fucking hear that? Straight-sized people. You are off your fucking tree, love. Who the fuck talks like that? Like, how can you spill that runny
straight-sized people. So let me get this straight. If you fat shame, you're a piece of shit. But if you skinny shame, you're a fucking asshole. Just let the hypocrisy of that sink in for a second while I get off camera for a second. And 1 second. Piss off, you fucking winger. Here's a thought. How about we stop giving a shit about what everyone else looks like? Like, unless you're on the dating scene and you have some standards, outside of that, who fucking cares? Like, for the most part, can we just let people be people? Like, oh, hey, you want to try to lose weight and make yourself healthier? Good on you. Oh, hey, you're fat. You don't give a fuck what anyone thinks? Good on you. Body positivity. No, it fucking kills me, you two. It fucking kills me. You're either fucking miserable because you're too fat and you can't lose weight, or you're fucking miserable because you want to eat a high-calorie meal, but you're subconscious about your fucking body so you don't do it. No, you're either fucking miserable because society says you're too fat and you're trying to lose weight, so you just accept it, or you're fucking miserable because you want to eat a slice of cheesecake and a bacon cheeseburger, but you're being all health conscious now, so you're just like, oh, I can't. Oh, I'm on a diet. I can't.
Diarrhea shit out of your mouth and take yourself seriously. Fuck you to the moon.
About the way that fat people react to fat celebrities losing weight. And I think what a lot of people don't understand about that is that, you know, that's a lack of representation. When a fat celebrity loses weight, fat people everywhere lose our representation.
Okay, hang on.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Skinny people are not allowed to have representation, but fat people are. And you want to bitch about equality and how it's not fair. But in defense of that, like I said in this live stream earlier, being skinny was the end thing for so long that now people have done a complete 180 on the situation.
Why don't you focus on losing your guts and then you'll have heaps of representation? Does that not make complete sense? I understand.
Oh, that's too far, dude. Come on. I mean,
representation sometimes very important for people. If you are a black person with 3 legs off and you've never seen someone that looks like you in film, it'd be great to see it. All right, I get it. But if you're a fat person and you require more fat people to be on TV to make you feel better about yourself, that's like shitting your pants on a bus and requiring more people on TV to shit themselves on a bus to make you feel better about the fact that you've shit yourself on a bus.
I mean, he's an asshole for saying it, but he's technically not wrong, YouTube. Like I said, you shouldn't need a celebrity to make you feel good about yourself. That's just how our society is. Like that'd be like me saying, "Oh, I have Asperger's and I feel like shit for it." So we're going to need more people with autism on TV to make me feel better about myself. Fuck off. This validation from celebrities kind of thing. Fuck off. Fuck off. You don't need a celebrity's validation to feel good about yourself, regardless of what size you are.
Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Doesn't fucking work because you're in that position because you chose to. Now, I know some people have shut themselves not deliberately or they have not chose to. We've all been in that situation rushing home. But my point is, shut up.
And it just reinforces the idea that fatness and fat people are temporary. And we deserve better.
You don't deserve shit. And yes, fat people are temporary because they're going to have a fucking heart attack and croak it. This is the problem that shits me with the internet. It's great because, you know, you can get your...
I mean, I agree to what she's saying, that people who are fat, they shouldn't be picked on. What she's saying, Butterfield, is you shouldn't pick on people just because they're fat. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you don't deserve more just because you need acceptance to feel good about yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with our fucking society anymore. I don't give a fuck if you're fat, skinny, black, white, lesbian, gay, trans, whatever. This idea of you need acceptance from other people to feel good about yourself. No, the fuck you don't. You gotta stop living for other people's opinions. Who gives a fuck what anyone else thinks about you, man? And when you stop living for the acceptance of other people and just do your thing, yes, you might get some shite for it, but... And that takes courage. That does. Being happy with yourself and saying, I don't need a celebrity's approval to just, you know what I'm saying?
voice out there, but it also is terrible because those people can get their voice out there.
We barely have any representation to begin with, and then we lose that representation. That affects us.
The reason you lose representation is probably because they died, because they were fat. The end.
That's
Lose that representation. That affects us.
The reason you lose representation is probably because they died, because they were fat. The end.
Here's a reminder that you don't need a flat stomach to rock low-rise jeans.
good, dude.
Look at me. Not a flat stomach inside. But I'm hot, sexy, beautiful.
I think the best way to describe the body positive.
Ew. Let's go ahead and rewind that because this chick said she was. I'm like, you got more fat in your stomach than you do in your actual titties, love. That's a personal opinion.
Sexy, beautiful.
I think the best.
Sexy and beautiful. No. That's just. Nope.
Best way to describe the body positivity movement or the fact.
And right towards the end of the video, she's all trying to cover up her cleavage or what lack of she has.
Positive movement is they are the flat earthers of the health industry. They have all that evidence right there in front of them. This is unhealthy.
And I'm not going to crap on her for having that confidence, but
For you, this is going to kill you. You're going to end your life much earlier than you probably should because of your decisions. And yet they sit there and go, no, my stomach's flat, mate. It's fucking flat because of my guts was created.
and that kind of bitter comment I made about that chick stems from me listening to women call other men unattractive because we're fat, our dicks aren't big enough, we don't have biceps, or we got a busted ass face. And if we try to flirt with her because, you know, some women want us to make the first move, we get accused of, you're a rapist, you're a creeper, get the fuck away from me, which conveniently only happens when the woman doesn't find you attractive. Notice that when the woman finds you attractive, it's a different story. Oh my God, they're talking to me.
By NASA. And this weird mantra they live by that is, oh, I'm hot, I'm beautiful, I'm. Shut the fuck up, you narcissistic. Losing weight is definitely about health.
So let me get this straight. If I say I'm beautiful because whatever,
For sure. And we can all do it. I've done it.
and all shits aside, like if that chick wants to believe she's beautiful, good on her, man. Self-positivity is a good thing.
Several times in my life. My issue with it is I like to eat. I like to go on the road and go on tours and eat a lot of shit and drink a lot of beer. But we can do it. And when we do it, we become stronger people because it is difficult. It is difficult to train every day. It is difficult to limit the amount of calories that go into your fat goal. A lot of people get mad when I make these videos and they say, oh, you just make them about women. And of course I only make them about women. Because fat men, they are very fucking aware that they're not beautiful or hot. They're just fat. Fat! It seems that the body positivity movement.
That's because the body positivity movement only includes women, Butterfield. Did I say that out loud? I quite frankly don't give a shit if people think I'm a fucking pig. It's the truth. The fat positivity, body positivity movement is only for women because there's a higher standard for women to look a certain way. Where most people don't give a shit if you're a bloke and you're hairy and fat and disgusting. They're like, oh, well, you know. And this is why women have the body positivity movement and society and men really don't. Even though women want to bitch about gender equality, it's like, okay, if we can bitch about gender equality, then Let's have a conversation about that. Men should be allowed to have standards on the dating scene without being judged. Women should be allowed to have sex without being judged. Fuck sickos. And men should be allowed to be a part of the body positivity movement. You think men don't feel self-conscious about the way they look sometimes? They may not say it out loud because we're men. We don't share our emotions. That's why men die before women do. Okay, stop.
Is just for women. Poor fat blokes, those poor chubby pricks have got no representation and it makes me ill. The fat...
Yeah, that's kind of the fucking truth, Butterfield. I hate to say it, but he's right. Fat men do not have representations in social media or in celebrities. You kidding me? 9 times out of 10, if it's a male celebrity, the dude's more cut than a line of cocaine. He's just sitting there like, hey, look at my abs. And it's like, you gotta sit there, like your wife wants to go see the new Vin Diesel movie, and you think Vin Diesel's a badass, so you're like, okay, let's go watch the movie. But then as soon as you're watching the movie, Vin Diesel's shirt's ripped off, the dude's got abs, pecs, and he's just, beast of a man. And you're sitting there feeling like a fat piece of shit while your wife is sitting there trying not to drool over him, like, but the second you see a hot chick that looks hotter than your wife, you're the pig for checking her out. You gotta love the hypocrisy of the genders. Holy crap. It's enough to make me want to fucking drink. Wait a second. Hey, YouTube. Smell that? Smells like hypocrisy. It smells worse than your woman's undouched twat.
Positive community and the body positivity community is run by chicks, for fat chicks, by fat chicks. Probably already said that, but they're living life gliding through it with no problems like hot butter on a hot pan, if that makes any sense at all. But
and there's another reason why a lot of women will support the fat positivity movement, because one, they've been there, they're on their period, they feel bloated and disgusting, and two, because, well, they don't want competition. But the majority of dudes are into chicks who are a little bit fitter because they don't want a pelvic fraction. Okay. Then, of course, women who are skinnier, who have to work for it, are going to be jealous because they have to work for their amazing body. And these fat chicks don't even have to try very hard to get that way, and they're just accepted for it. So, one, it's jealousy, and two, it's like they want to feel better about themselves for being equally as narcissistic to some degree, and they don't want to deal with competition. So it's like, okay, yeah, I'll encourage you to stay the way you are, because it's not just fat women, Butterfield. The body positivity movement was created by women for women. And, well, I ain't going to say shit because I sympathize with women on that. I can't begin to imagine when the female form is worshipped in our society and people's ideas of a perfect woman are different. It's irritating. But I don't want to hear shit about gender equality from women if we're not allowed to be a part of that same movement as men. And it'd be the same argument because men don't like competition either. That's why they're always competing with each other. You know, the similarities between women and men, that's one of them. Women and men hate competition. And when they deal with competition from the other person, fucking, yeah. This is why you see guys who are always trying to get into a dick measuring contest, metaphorically speaking. You want to race for pinks, bro? My car is louder and faster than your car. No, it's not. Or like when women are at the mall together having a lunch, and like one chick gets up to leave the table and she's sitting there bragging about this new purse that she got. She's showing it off, and the new jeans she got. She's just happier than a button about it, right? But as soon as she gets up to leave the restroom and none of her female friends go with her, which is a shocker, right? Want to sniff it? No. They all immediately fucking slut shame her behind her back. Oh my God, Cheryl thinks she's all that in a handbag because she got a new handbag, because she got a new purse and some new jeans, and she got her hair done. She got her nails and her hair done. She got a new outfit and a new purse. She thinks she's all that. Oh my God, she looks like a tacky slut. But then as soon as she gets back to the table, oh hey, I love your hair. Who's the stylist? The shallow validation of, I'm a good person because I support your cause. This is why a lot of women will support the body positivity movement because one, they've been there, done that, birthed a t-shirt, and two, they hate competition. And to be fair, men hate competition too. People hate competition. It's not just about your gender so much as it is people are narcissistic, jealous, egotistical pieces of shit.
Some men are jumping on this bandwagon and it is fucking terrifying. Have a look at this. Shut the fuck up, mate.
This is just nope.
If either of these two blokes have any friends at all in this world, they will be bullied mercilessly to within an inch of their lives, and they will change their fucking tune. Because that's how men work. That's how we get shit done. Toxic or not, that's the way it's done.
Dear Target, what is this nonsense? We have an entire section dedicated to curvy women with tons of options, styles, and colors for beautiful curvy women. However, this is what I have to deal with. The largest size you go to is 2XL. It's a little ridiculous, Target. I think it's time we change that. And if you need a model, your boy is happy to fly to Minnesota and help you out. Let's create a little change here, shall we?
No, mate. You need to change.
No, going back to what I said earlier, you don't have to change if you don't want to. That is your choice. That is your human right. Within reason. And, if Target's not stocking up on triple XL sizes, then really it's just a small representation of the smaller obese people, not like the straight up, you know what I'm saying, Godzilla just. Talk about representation. Hey, do you guys have these shirts in like a triple XXXXXL? Sorry, we do not. This is why I might have been a kind of an asshole in this video. I didn't talk a whole lot of shit because at the end of the day, that's exactly how it is, cuz. That's how it is, B. Extra large people have a harder time finding clothes that fit them. And it's like they tried to change, they tried to diet, they tried to exercise. But regrettably, food's delicious and their metabolism just, you know what I'm saying?
I know it's hard, and I know it's tough, and I know you've probably tried every diet in the world. But what you haven't tried is sticking to it. I promise you can do this.
Yeah, that's kind of an unfair assumption, Mr. Butterfield. There are people out there who have stuck to their diets. They've cut out all the fun and deliciousness in their lives. They've stuck to their diet for like months. And in some cases, they gain weight. Could you imagine? You're sticking to your diet, you're exercising, you're eating healthier, and somehow you manage to gain more weight. That does happen to some people. Or they're sitting there like working out, eating healthy. Oh yeah, you know that Dave's famous bacon triple looks really good, but I want to substitute that for one of their salads. What happens when you're sticking to your bloody diet for 4 months, 4 goddamn miserable months of starving yourself and exercising, and fucking you go to check your weight, you only drop like 4 pounds. You know how frustrating? I can't begin to imagine how frustrating that is. And this, YouTube, is where the body acceptance movement comes into play. You take all the toxic bullshit out of the equation, and it's like that. You know what I'm saying? Regrettably, food is delicious. You know, sit there and you'll work out and you'll try to stay in shape, and then could you imagine though? Some people, it's just like, dude, if you've only lost 4 pounds in like 8 months of dieting, you'd be like, screw this shit. There are some people who have to deal with that, and I can't begin to imagine you two. No, it's ridiculous, you two. Then you just get to that age where you're like, a little kiss for my trolls, that you just don't, because they can kiss my ass, burgers. Then you get to the age where you're just like, I don't give a shit. For me, it's just like, and you know what I'm saying? I accept the way that I look. I acknowledge that I got a bit of a beer gut. I don't care. I don't care. I accept it. I'm sexy and I know it. I don't give a fuck if I'm going bald or if I've got a beer gut. I don't care. I'm sexy. What of it? That's what the body positivity movement's really all about. I mean, that's what it should be about, but yeah, people have a way of twisting things, don't they?
you can lose weight. And it's not so much about just looking better, it's about being a healthier person.
Yeah, but in my defense, and in everyone else's defense, being healthy sucks. All the things that are healthy for you taste like shit. All the things that are bad for you make you feel good and make you feel, oh, you know what I'm saying? That's why when I eat a bacon cheeseburger, I try to include veggies like lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, and onions, your standard traditional four, so that I'm at least getting something other than meat and cheese. A bacon cheeseburger is surprisingly well balanced if you think about it, because the bread has the grain, your beef and your bacon, that's your meat, your cheese is the dairy, and your vegetables right there. That's basically all the food groups in one sandwich.
I've spoken about this several times on my channel and on my Instagram at the Bucks Fund. Go and follow me. About what I've been doing over the last couple of months. I've never been able to run, so I started running an extra 2 minutes every day. Now I do 10Ks 3 days a week. I'm losing weight, I'm feeling better, and I'm really proud of myself to be able to do something I was never able to do before. And you.
Okay, let me ask you this, Butterfield. What if we lived in a society that skinny shamed people? There's a question for your YouTube. But think about this. Okay? No, I'm serious. You're working on losing weight, cutting out all the foods that are bad for you. You're watching a King Cobra cooking video, and it's just like you see this greasy mess of a burger, and Cobra just sitting there. Oh my god! Yes. You're like, damn it, that looks good. Now I want to sit here and eat a salad while I watch Cobra clog his arteries even further. It'd be a different argument, wouldn't it, then? Oh, wait. That's exactly how it is, too. When you start treating being fat like it's a trend, like it's something to be trendy with, like, oh, being fat, PH fat, is all the rage. It's like, okay, you stop making this about helping people feel more comfortable and sexy in their own skin, and start making it about it's the newest trend, you guys. That's where the body positivity movement can also fuck up. Is you're treating these issues like it's a fashion trend, if you will. And we could just stop shaming people for being fat or being too skinny. Like when you're so fucking skinny, you can't pick up a can of pop without doing this. Fuck. Okay, you got this. You got this. I hate to be that extreme with it, but it's the truth. You look at Eugenia Cooney versus Nick Avocado. Nick Avocado is morbidly obese. Eugenia Cooney's underweight. And it's just not healthy. You can't make these people change. Excuse me. Ugh, God damn it. Just let them do their thing. And, well, shit.
Can do it too. Let's all get fucking healthier. And these videos aren't hating on anyone. Like, all the power to you. I hope you're okay. I know there's a lot of reasons that people eat too much. But there's one reason that you should stop, is to become healthier, live a longer life.
But life sucks. Why do you want to live a longer life? I'm sorry, but it could be worse. But at the same time, life is fucking miserable, dude. You know, even if you have it pretty good, if you're a decent motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You're going to see other people who are struggling, and you want to help make the world a better place. But you can't. You're not rich enough. You're not popular enough. Like, life sucks, dude. I get depressed because of world hunger and homelessness and shit like that. Like, I want to make the world a better place. I want to eliminate world hunger, starvation. I want to establish world peace. I want marijuana to be legal all over the planet along with world peace. But I'm just one person. And it's up to us as people to make that happen. This is why I say power to the people. One person cannot stop sexism and racism and body shaming bullshit. It's up to all of us individually as people. The power is in our hands. The power is in our hands. Say it with me, YouTube. Power to the people. The reason why I say this is because if a bunch of people are on social media talking shit on each other, it makes social media an icky place to be.
And enjoy the world that you're in. Ladies and gentlemen, be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. I'm not missing. Toodaloo, bye-bye.
Yeah, good gravy, YouTube. But yes, power to the people, YouTube. That's what it's all about. The power is in our hands to change it and make the world a better place. Yeah, go outside and have a cigarette and take a shower. End this live stream here in a bit. I am going to try to purchase that Good Mythical Evening episode if I can. But if not, that's cool too. No, the apartment complex I now live in, it used to be smoker friendly, but they went smoke free. And I tried fighting it at my last place. I ended up getting my lease termed after 10 years of me loyally paying, 10 plus years of me loyally paying my rent on time. So here I'm just like, I'm not gonna fight it. I love my my one bedroom that I have here. It's pretty freaking sweet. It's definitely an upgrade compared to that studio apartment that I had. No, I have not. Bullshit, you won't. That comment just got you banned for being stupid. Yes. Nothing a good plug job wouldn't fix. I'm not worried about it. It's just hair. Hair doesn't make the man. It really doesn't. I wouldn't do that because I don't swing that way, boy. Jesus fucking Christ, my trolls are fucking stupid. The only thing that's more exhausting than our fucking dumbass society is how stupid my internet trolls really are. Like, my trolls need to get a life more than I need to get laid. That's the truth. My trolls need to get a life more than I need to get laid.